and welcome to ISTV News. I'm Gabby Golme with the news today. First, the headline. Despite Finance Department allotting fund in time for Ningol Chakauba, negligence of Works Department results in failure of drawing check. Contractors anguished. Now the news in detail. Though the Finance Department, Government of Manipur had allotted fund under check drawal authority from the major head 8443 civil deposit for payment of pending bills for the works taken up under the Special Plan Assistance 2010-11, negligence of the Works Department had resulted in failure of issuing the checks before the greatest festival of Manipur, Ningol Chakauba. The blatant negligence of the concerned authority of the Works Department has left the contractors frustrated and fuming. Our sub-editor Naroibam Phillips and video journalist N. Ranjan reported that the Finance Department of the Government of Manipur had allocated fund amounting to over 47 lakh rupees to make it right in time for the Ningol Chakauba festival. The checks with regard to the fund were to be issued to different contractors for works taken up under SPA 2010-11. The fund is deposited under the State Finance Department's account 8443. The Finance Department had issued the allocation order on September 19 last and was to be drawn before the 15th of this month, days ahead of the Diwali and the Ningol Chakauba festivals. However, due to the flagrant negligence of the Commissioner Works, the validity of the order issued by the Under Secretary of Finance Department had lapsed. Thus, the check drawal authority could not be issued. This has made the contractors very disappointed, shattering all their hopes of getting the bills before the festivals. According to reports received by the ISTV News, the Works Department had started processing the file number 48/10/2014 detailing the fund of 47 lakh 5,624 rupees to be sub-allocated to 4 divisions, namely Taubal, Jiribam, Ukrul and Sada Hills on July 8 this year. After signing for administrative approval by the Works Minister, the file was moved to the Finance Department on August 6. Then the Finance Department issued the allocation order on September 19, asking the Principal Secretary Works to draw the fund before October 15 positively, after which the validity of the CDA will lapse. The Office of Commissioner Works allegedly remained passive all this time and failed to issue the CDA allocation without giving any reason. Then, as the validity of the allocation of CDA had lapsed on October 15, the section of Works Department had written to the Finance Department to extend the time for issuing checks. It is a well-known fact that the Commissioner Works can mark for extending the validity to the Commissioner Finance, and it can be done so. However, what the contractors find all the more annoying is that the Commissioner had reportedly marked the file to the Works Minister on October 20, while the Minister is out of station, and kept it that way as though he wants the payment of the bills to miss the Ningol Chakauba festival. Officials informed that for obtaining AA, the Minister's approval is necessary, but for time extension of validity of CDA, Commissioner's authority is all that is required. For this, the Minister's signature is not required at all, the officials emphasized. Many contractors expressed their extreme displeasure over the manner of the Commissioner Works, which is akin to torturing the contractors. To make Diwali and Ningol Chakauba safe festivals and prevent from any kind of bomb explosion or unwanted incident, such operations were carried out at Thangal Bazaar and Pauna Bazaar today. A team of Imphal West Police Commando Bazaar Unit, led by Officer in Charge Pau and Assam Rifles personnel along with sniffer dogs, carried out the search.
Adong koi phambiyo ai sak thong laga lake
Thagachari cha tha taruk suri jung jak cha daba
Sir chak ban bada ai di chak lam sil lakle ai di yung gi chana thong ba yam ning sing lagle aseng ba chana thong ba
sambar su yung ning sila listen
Laubiyu, mahau khuding maki asing bamagun. Nalpa mashala. Lamgi mahau, lamdam sida.
Now let's take a look at the national and international news. After spending time with soldiers at Siachen, the world's highest battlefield, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached Srinagar today to spend Diwali with flood-affected people of Jammu and Kashmir. With the state unit of the BJP organizing a grand reception for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, party workers have been asked to reach Sher-e Kashmir International Convention Center in the morning. The Prime Minister will spend the next few hours of Diwali day at Jammu and Kashmir's capital city, which was hit by floods last month. Army Chief General Dalbir Singh Suhag accompanied Mr. Modi during his visit to Siachen. He will be the first Prime Minister to visit Siachen in 10 years. The Prime Minister paid tribute to thousands of soldiers who, he said, stand firm protecting the country. He will reportedly review rehabilitation measures and visit a relief camp. He is also expected to announce a central package for flood victims before flying back to Delhi in the evening. The Bangalore police have detained a staff member of the school where a 3-year-old girl was allegedly raped on Tuesday. This is the first detention in the case. Even as agitated parents protest against the crime, school's principal said that there were no outsiders in the institution on the day this heinous crime took place. Protesting against the lax attitude of police, furious parents intensified their demonstration. They lashed out at the school authorities for the substandard safety measures observed in the institution. Speaking about the investigation, Bangalore Police Commissioner M.N. Reddy said, "Scene of crime has been examined and the CCTV footage has been obtained. People present in the school are being questioned." In Rajasthan, 7 persons of a family have been killed in a devastating fire at a cracker shop at Balotra town in Balmer district. The incident happened in the wee hours today, over 430 kilometers from the state capital, Jaipur. We have so far recovered 7 bodies from the shop while rescue operation is still going on, Balmer Superintendent of Police Hemant Sharma told INNs on phone. Mizoram government has decided to procure over 30,000 quintals of rice through a contractor to ensure that no one in the state goes without food due to mega block by railways. The mega block was caused by construction of broad gauge railway tracks at Lamding Badarpur section in Assam from 1st October. A masked gunman killed a soldier standing guard at Canada's War Memorial on Wednesday, then stormed the parliament in an attack that was stopped cold when he was shot to death by the ceremonial sergeant-at-arms. Canada's Prime Minister called it the country's second terrorist attack in 3 days. "We will not be intimidated. Canada will never be intimidated," the Prime Minister Stephen Harper vowed in an address to the nation. Lawmakers were meeting in caucus rooms. The assault rocked Parliament over and over with the boom of gunfire, led MPs to barricade doors with chairs and sent people streaming from the building in fear. Harper was addressing a caucus when the attack began outside the door, but he safely escaped. The number of people with Ebola is set to hit 10,000 in West Africa, the World Health Organization said, as the scramble to find a cure gathered pace. The United Nations Public Health Body said 9,936 people in Guinea, Liberia and Sierra Leone, the 3 countries at the epicenter of the world's worst ever Ebola epidemic, have contracted the disease. In total, 4,877 people have so far died, with experts warning the rate of infections could reach 10,000 a week by early December. Researchers around the world are scrambling to beat the tropical fever, for which there is currently no licensed treatment or vaccine. Pro-democracy demonstrators in Hong Kong marched to the residence of the territory's leader, criticizing his stance on democratic reform. The protesters were also angered by C.Y. Leung's recent comments, where he argued that poorer residents should not be given too much political influence. Pro-democracy protesters have been on Hong Kong streets for 3 weeks, paralyzing some key roads. Activists and government officials held talks for the first time on Tuesday. However, the first round of talks showed little signs of ending the impasse. Before we end, the headline once again. Despite Finance Department allotting fund in time for Ningol Chakauba, negligence of Works Department results in failure of drawing check. Contractors anguished. That's all we have for now. Stay tuned for more updates.